Alright, what is up? What's up, family? It's your girl, Jen Ether. You're back with another episode of Gods and Goddesses Weather Report Tarot Readings. Alright, tonight we're going to do Sagittarius. I'm going to make it very, very sweet and simple. Let's just see what's going on with you, Sagittarius. This is a general reading, so you're going to have to take the messages as they resonate. Every message will not be able to resonate with you, so take the ones that do resonate and leave behind the ones that do not resonate with you. Let's see, I'm actually going to take this out of the ponytail. Alright, there we go. Yeah, so you're going to have to take the ones that resonate and leave behind the messages that do not resonate with you. Also, at any given time, if you like the messages, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment, because I really do enjoy going into the comment section and seeing what you guys have to say and commenting back with y'all. Alright, guys, so let's see what's going on with Sagittarius. Too many popped out, y'all. Too many. Alright, Sagittarius. I haven't really seen this card in a while. The Tower came out. Okay, give me something for your overall energy. Something for Sagittarius' overall energy. Alright, we got another jumper. I'm going to get my orange juice right now before I get all dried up. Alright, so let me check this out. Alright, what's going on? Alright, Sagittarius, what I see for your overall energy is you're at like a standstill. I always see these two wands as the Two of Wands. But I always see these two wands as a doorway. The number 11 also represents a doorway. One wand here, one wand here. You're in the middle and you're needing to walk through or trying to make the decision on if you do want to walk through this doorway or not. I believe this decision has come upon you on having to walk through this doorway because something came to an end in your life. Something came like to a crashing halt. The Tower moment talks about things coming to an end that you maybe did not see coming, and it happened very swiftly. So something came to an end very quickly in your life. This could have been surrounding around a business partnership, because we got the King of Coins. So right over the king of this, right over this card is the Tower. So this could be something to do with a business partner, because these kings and queens represent people. So I'm feeling like something crashed down with some type of business partner or someone that you did some type of business with. Now, we do have the relationship stability. This is the Twin Flame card traditionally, but I only say so when I see other cards to confirm that. But I do see this as my relationship card. So this could have been you leaving something, because in the future I see this Four of Staves energy. So I feel like whatever came to a crashing halt, it's okay, because you do have something that's more stable that will be coming in. But it's all about you actually making this decision on if this is something you want to do or not want to do. So everything surrounding around this decision, you're going to a higher pay grade. So you're not really, if you would usually ask friends and family and aunts and uncles and all that what to do right now, not to say you're not talking to these people at all about it, but you're really relying more so on your spirituality. You're relying more so on your intuition to give you these correct answers. So let's see what this is all about. Clarify this King of Coins for me. It's right up under the Tower. Clarify the Tower. Clarify the Tower for me. This is just to give you more clarification that I'm telling your story. Then we'll go on to see what's coming in next for you, Sag. Clarify that Tower for me in the past. Thank you. Okay, in the past, this Tower moment came in. It seems like you were having some type of confusion around something. This confusion is what ultimately led to the Tower moment. So I almost feel like Sagittarius, it was almost like a damned if you do, damned if you don't type of thing. It was like the situation that you were dealing with was so confusing, had so many different moving parts, and you couldn't really grasp it. You really couldn't get down to the bottom of it. So I feel like you decided to bring in a Tower and just decide to do what was best for you, because the situation had so many moving parts and you really couldn't get down to the bottom of it. It left you holding all these burdens. So Sag, I feel like you decided to say, fuck it, I don't give a fuck if I can't figure it out, whatever. I just need to be done with this burdensome cycle, so I'm putting an end to it no matter what I know, no matter what I don't know. I feel like you just came to the conclusion that no matter what, confusion is of the devil. Anything that's trying to confuse you, keep you unstable, keep you to where you cannot make clear plans for your life, those are things that you decided you do not want to be a part of. So it didn't matter what the truth was. All it mattered is that this truth seemed to be so deeply hidden for you, and you just weren't willing to put up with that shit anymore. You decided to lighten your load, lighten your burdens. So now let's see what this King of Coins is about in your past. Who's the King of Coins? What's the King of Coins about? King of Coins for you. So I feel like this King of Coins is someone that you have offered to. You've offered stability. Now, I always see, not always, but depending on where this is coming at, and because it's right up under the Tower and right up under that whole storyline of you being confused, this just adds to that confusion. If you notice, this person's given this coin. This could be the Ace of Coins. This is ultimate stability. Handing this to this person. But if you notice, you cannot see who this person truly is, because they're not in the card. They're not showing their face. Now, of course, this person can see them, but it's almost like this person that you were dealing with could have been not being authentic with who they were, could have been wearing a false mask to where you never truly knew who they were, because they were always in this magician energy, always cooking up a new scheme, always trying to get something. So, and this is just leading to more of why you were confused about this person, because it's like there was always something going on with this motherfucker. They was always cooking something up, and you just really couldn't get a grasp on who this person was, because they were the magician. So they would adapt. You know what I mean? They could adapt to certain situations that they were in. They could adapt to do what people feel is right for them to do. Instead of them necessarily doing what they feel is right, they'll do, this type of person does what the moment calls for. So there's people that are straightforward, straight shooters, and they have their morals, and you know, they have their do's and their don'ts. This particular person really didn't have that for themselves, and they kind of leaned on what the popular opinion was for the time period, though. So that means if this person was congregating with a group of strong-minded men who were business-oriented, while they were in that group, they would speak that language. Now, if they were to leave that group and an hour later end up at the, I don't know, on the block with they dudes selling crack, they would, make a move and sell some hard. You feel me? Like, if they were, they just, this is a person who wants to blend. That's what I'm trying to say. So they use this magician energy to blend in, but I feel like this is what kept you confused, because you can't really have something stable with someone who's always blending. So you really knew you had to change the wheel. You had to turn the wheel in this cycle on this particular person. So now let's see what's coming in for you. Clarify this 4 stats, please, for Sagittarius. I think you're the first fire sign I'm doing, Sag. So now that we got this 4 stats, which I said, this is definitely talking about a stable relationship, because we have the Ten of Cups that pops out. So in your future, this is what you have coming in. Peace. You see that peace sign? You have something where before in your past you had this confusion. This was not peace. This was the total opposite of peace. But now in your future, because you put it into something, or because, remember, because your overall energy is this Two of Staves. So you have not necessarily, that's your overall energy. You haven't necessarily made this decision to walk through. But once you do make this decision, I'm here to tell you that you're going to have peace. You're going to have emotional fulfillment. You're going to have a happy life with someone. You have someone that's coming in to bring you some real stability with the Ace of Coins and a brand new beginning and justice. So you will get your justice out of all of this. So let's see what the romance cards have to say. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So there's someone coming in that you're going to want to reveal your innermost bond to. See what else is going on. Give me 2 to 3 more cards, please, Spirit. 2 to 3 more cards for my Sagittarius. Too many. Fuck it, I'm taking them the way they flew out. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So, for a lot of you guys, because this card is popping out, whoever this stable relationship is, who's going to bring you justice, you know this person. But it does have the advice of love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Now, I feel like this is talking about this. This love yourself first, where you're at your standstill trying to figure out what's the best decision. The way you're going to be able to figure out if you're supposed to be moving forward is for you to begin to love yourself first. Once you begin to put yourself first, then you're going to be able to make the right decision for yourself. It won't be about, well, this person wants me to do this, that person wants me to do this, my mama wants me to do this. No, you'll make the best decision for yourself. Children. Your love life is being affected by children. So a lot of you guys could be stuck or staying in a situation because you actually have children with this person. I just got something else too. A lot of you guys maybe don't have children with the person that you're with right now, but the plans was to have children. And you may feel like you're getting older. This was what I got, was like the biological clock. You feel like it's ticking. So it's like, do you want to leave this relationship and have to start over to where you don't really know where you're going? Yeah, I mean, you may not have that connection with this person. I'm here to tell you that you will, but this is your thought process. Do I want to leave this person where I plan this life with, I plan to have my children with, my biological clock is ticking? Or do I want to go off and take a chance with something else to where maybe I won't get what I want? Maybe I won't make it in enough time to still be fertile. You know what I mean? So for some of you guys, this is a big thing, a big factor as far as those children. And for the other group, you guys just literally have children with the person that left you feeling confused and the person that you're trying to get away from. So now we have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So if you guys have gone through anything with your parents, and this doesn't have to necessarily mean that your parents abused you any type of way. On my new website, The Report, Tarot and Tools. I gotta remember to drop that link too in the description box. But I just wrote an article called The Art of Being Yourself. And the art of being yourself, in the article, what I spoke on was that since we're, basically since we're able to understand language, understand what words mean, we're being, even for real before that, because even visually what we're seeing in the TV screen, what we see our parents do, how we see our parents deal with each other, mom and dad, if their relationship was full of love or if it was full of bullshit, turmoil. Like all of these things we're getting bombarded with into our subconscious and into our conscious minds. And whether we know it or not, all of these things do affect us. So in the article, I talked about us getting back in touch with ourselves. And the exercise I like to use is like basically going back in time in your mind and tracking yourself. Literally watching yourself grow up from the age of, 2? Whatever age you can remember farthest back to, start there. And, you can do one day at a time. Look at yourself on this day when you're any pivotal moments. But basically what I'm trying to say is that even if your parents never abused you or anything like that, whatever you've seen your parents go through has shaped you and your beliefs and what you do and what you feel is right or wrong. So you may want to really check into that and see where you stand with that. Are you in a good place? Do you feel like you may want to go back and talk to your parents and get some of their understanding on why they did some of the things they did, so you can maybe understand? Because a lot of times we have to remember, we'll see our parents do things or act in certain ways when we're kids, but we have to realize that our parents are maturing and growing just like we're growing up, they're growing up. So a lot of things that we've witnessed our parents go through or do or whatever when we were little kids, if you were to actually, we tend, especially in the black community, we tend to not talk enough about important shit in the family. So if you were to, because of this, a lot of times things just won't get touched on again. But if you were to ever really talk to your mom, if your mom was someone who did put up with bullshit, or someone who was abused in the household and you saw this, or your father took abuse from their wife or their girlfriend, or let their girlfriend run amok on their money, just anything that was unhealthy, if you witness any of those things, if you were to actually go and speak to your parents, and not to blame them, but just have a real talk, like, I witnessed this, I always wondered how you felt about that. They would be able to give you a clear understanding, because now they're going to be seeing it from hindsight too. So a lot of times when we see how our parents reacted in the past, they would never react that way now, 20 years later, 25, 30 years later, but it's all in hindsight. So it's good to go back and get that from them, because a lot of times we'll base our present based off of what we saw growing up, when our parents don't even live by that shit anymore. You know what I mean? They've grown out of it because it was something they had to. So I hope that made sense, Sagittarius. And I just want to thank you guys for tuning in. You just watched another episode of The Report, Tarot and Tools. This is now The Report, Tarot and Tools. I'm sorry, I said the old tag when I got on, but yeah, I'm changing this shit. The Report, Tarot and Tools. I'm putting the website link down in the description box so y'all can check that out. Also, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. But I'm out of here, y'all. I got work in the AM, so I got to get moving. Also, I'm doing a Divine Masculine reading, so y'all can check that out, and check the one out that I did last night. Alright, Sagittarius, I appreciate y'all. Namaste. I'm out.